What's up, top rovers? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel of car enthusiasts, guys. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and press that bell notification icon so you don't miss any of my future uploads, guys. Y'all were demanding that I talk about the upcoming Slavia facelift as well, break down everything we know so far. So this video is going to be about that, and thank you so much for showing me so much love in our previous Škoda Kushaq facelift video, guys. If you haven't checked it out, I'll place a link on the screen. Do check that out as well. Let's get started with this video. So today we are talking about the Slavia facelift, guys. Spy shots have started popping up, rumors are flying, and I'm going to break down everything we know, everything we speculate, and what this means if you're thinking of buying a Slavia. Stick around. We've also got feature and competition analysis. You won't want to miss this. First up, what actually leaked? Testing mules of the Slavia were photographed on Indian roads and shared by multiple scoop outlets and enthusiasts. The cars were under heavy camouflage, but several clues are visible. A refreshed rear bumper, LED tail cluster shapes peeking through the wrap, pull-type door handles, a shark fin antenna, and dark matte alloy finishes on the test cars. Photographers and auto sites reporting these sightings also suggest the mule was running a kit that hints at added tech rather than big mechanical changes. From the pictures, the silhouette looks the same, which makes sense. This is a mid-cycle facelift, not a ground-up rework. Expect visual sharpening rather than dimensional changes, guys. My read: revised bumpers, front and rear, cleaner LED signatures, slimmer DRL execution to match Škoda's family look, subtle grille tweaks, and new alloy designs, likely darker finishes on the higher trims. The spy shots specifically show a redesigned bumper and updated lamp clusters, which supports that theory. If Škoda applies what they've done on other MQB in cars, we might see sharper creases and sportier lower bumper channels for a fresher, more premium stance. Before we jump deeper, quick sidebar on the Monte Carlo and Sportline editions Škoda launched in September 2024. These weren't facelifts, they're special trims based on the current Slavia, but they offer a glimpse of styling direction that could feed into the facelift. The Monte Carlo version gives the Slavia a full chrome delete treatment, black grille surround, ORVMs, badges, diffuser, roof, and a boot lid spoiler. Inside, red and black theme, red trim, digital driver's display, ventilated leatherette seats, aluminum pedals, Monte Carlo badging. Prices range from 15.7 lakh to 18.49 lakhs ex-showroom, with both 1 litre and 1.5 TSI engines available. There's also the Sportline trim based on the signature variant, with black styling bits plus features like LED headlights, sunroof, and rain sensing wipers. This shows Škoda is willing to push bolder styling without touching the core sedan. So for the facelift, a Monte Carlo inspired look, black accents, sportier feel is not only possible, it's probable. Inside is where a facelift can feel the biggest bang for your buck. Multiple reports point to a more modern cabin layout, a revised dashboard, and upgrades to digital cluster. There's reasonable buzz that Škoda could move to a larger digital driver display, rumored to be around the 10.25-inch class, and tidy up the central stack while keeping the ergonomics that Slavia owners like. Feature additions likely include a 360-degree surround camera, an improved audio system, an electronic parking brake with auto hold, and perhaps more connected car features. A big talking point: ADAS. Several sources suggest Škoda could add level 2 driver assistance features on the facelift. Think adaptive cruise control with lane centering, lane keep assist, and automated emergency braking. This would bring the Slavia closer to rivals that already offer semi-automated assistance. Mechanically, the rumors and spy shots suggest no major changes. The facelift looks to keep the same MQB hardware under the skin. That means Škoda will likely continue to offer 1 litre TSI and the 1.5 litre TSI engines with the same powertrains you find on the current Slavia. Expect the usual transmission options to remain: manual, torque converter, and the 7-speed DSG for the 1.5 TSI. So if you're a driver who bought the Slavia for the 1.5 TSI punch, don't expect a different feel. The facelift looks poised to polish the package rather than rewrite it. So who's the competition? The Slavia sits in the premium sedan bracket, and its main rivals are the Hyundai Verna, Honda City, and the Volkswagen Virtus. The Verna brings strong tech and a potent 1.5 turbo option. The City continues with its comfort and value proposition. Slavia's edge has been build quality, driving dynamics, and the potent 1.5 TSI. A facelift that brings more tech and ADAS will be Škoda's clear play to keep peace. Timelines are fuzzy. Some outlets predict a late 2025-2026 launch window, while others suggest Škoda might not refresh the Slavia until later 2027, possibly depending on the Kushaq update schedule and Škoda's product priorities. In short, keep expectations open and watch for official word. When you talk about pricing, expect the facelift to sit around the current Slavia's pricing bands, with perhaps a small premium for new tech on the upper trims. So should you wait? If you need a car now and love the current Slavia's 1.5 TSI, there's no pressing reason to wait. The mechanicals are solid and the current model remains competitive. If you are a tech-first buyer and can wait a few months, and the reports about ADAS, 360 camera, and a bigger digital cluster interest you, then waiting could be worthwhile. Especially if you want the latest safety toys, and if you're unsure, consider your timeline. Buy now for drives and value. Wait if you want the niceties and possibly a marginal safety upgrade. So that's my take on the Slavia facelift, guys. Hit like if you want a follow-up when more images or an official release lands. Subscribe if you're new and drop in your comments. Would you wait for the facelift or buy the current Slavia? I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.